Hello and welcome to this express webinar on Doosan Robotic. Averaging a 10% growth annually with a revenue over 10 billion last year, Doosan Group specializes in power plant, infrastructure, water desalination, wind turbine, construction equipment, CNC, drone, and finally, collaborative robot. Doosan Robotic has been created a few years ago and is rapidly rising as one of the top cobot maker in the world. They just recently passed all the certification needed to enter the market of North America and Europe as well. It's one of the reasons that you're not seeing them. The first series that Doosan offer is the M series that come in four different robots. To go more in detail, the first robot is the MO609. You will see that the first letter of the name of the robot represents its series, and then the next two digits represent the payload. So O6 for 6 kilogram payload, then the O9 represent the reach of the robot and 0.9 meter reach. And then there's the O617 that got a huge 1.7 meter reach, and then there's the M1013 with 10 kilogram payload and 1.3 meter reach, and finally the M1509 with 15 kilogram payloads. One of the huge advantages of the Doosan M series is that they got torque sensors on every axis. Let me show you very quickly. The fact that they got a torque sensor on every axis means that the M series is the most sensible cobot on the market. It allows it to do some very advanced force and compliance controls. As you can see on the screen, you can apply a constant force and apply a compliance mode that will make the robot adjust itself depending of how much feedback it got on the surface. So on the contrary of a robot that will try to follow the line, the robot is able to move around very, very efficiently. Then when you order our M series, it will come with the controllers and the teach pendant as well. And there are several options that you can choose from, like you can choose the colors of the robot if you want it in white or in navies. You can also opt for a DC controllers instead of the standard one that will allow you to put the robot on a mobile robot, like our mirror robot, for instance. And there's a stainless steel model if you want it. And there's also the cockpit. This is an option that will allow you to take the robot and move it around freely. I will show you a demo a little later to see how it works. Then the second series is the brand new A series. It comes in four different models again. And one of the main advantages of the A series is that the robot is both faster, more accurate, and it's also less expensive than the M series. We are pretty confident that the A series offered the biggest ROI on the market, on the cobot market right now. The A series come with its controllers, the platform and e-stop buttons, and there are several options. Like the M series, you can choose between navy and white colors. The DC controller is to be released, but you still have the option to add a cockpit. And then there's the smart pendant and teach pendant that is available. Then finally, Doosan have just announced that in the end of this summer, the new H series will be available. The H series is for heavy, will offer two robots, one that have a 20 kilogram payload, as you can see on the screen right now, with 1.7 reach, and then there's the H2515 with 25 kilogram payload and 1.5 meter reach. Those robots will be available at the end of the summer and will allow Doosan to offer the widest range of cobot on the market with 10 different robots ranging for very small 06, 05, 09 to the huge H25, 15. Doosan offer many different features that are usually only available on the industrial robot. One of those is conveyor tracking. If you want to follow object on the conveyor, I'll just show you a more concrete example with SIA Group that have selected Doosan for their beer packaging solutions. So, as you can see, the Doosan will go and pick several bottles at the same time and and place them directly on a moving box. There's many different application that you can have for the robot as polishing, for instance. There's also for gluing or painting if it's something that you will find that could be of your interest, and many consumer application like fried chickens. So yeah, Doosan is able to do many different kind of application, and I'm sure you will find it very interesting to work with. Also, Doosan is the only cobot on the market right now that offer a proper simulation environment, as you can see on the screens. The Dart Studio that is available for you will allow you to do some very accurate simulations. You might find interesting to learn that Doosan is also programmed with Python, one of the most known language, and is the most recommended language by STEAM, so science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. There you have an example of Dart Studio when you will just um, take the 3D CAD model of a piece. The person have just teach a point cloud and will apply a base match to be able to locate the pieces related to the robot in the simulation environment, and then you can do a program very nicely.